It's been nearly a month since a beloved WWJ reporter was killed at his Chesterfield Township home, and tonight we're learning more on what went on inside the house before the deadly attack.
Fox 2 obtained documents detailing a night of drugs and devious intentions from the house guest. Fox 2's Randy Wimbley joining us live with more on what he's learned. Randy.
Hey guys, according to police records, the suspect allegedly told one of the victims that he intended to kill Jim Matthews. He also tried to take his own life after the attack.
He tried to kill himself. He's in our basement right now.
That's the voice of Nicole Gurton, girlfriend of WWJ News radio anchor Jim Matthews, who was murdered in his home. Fox 2 is learning more about the horrific events that unfolded in Chesterfield Township September 23rd, including Gurton's relationship with alleged killer Arthur Williamson, after receiving more than 100 pages of case files through a Freedom of Information Act request. It all started around 4 a.m. that day when Gurton invited Williamson into the home she shared with Matthews. When she told him it was getting late and that her boyfriend would soon be home, Williamson, she says, lost it. Gurton says she heard him attack Matthews when he arrived home. Authorities later determined the news anchor was struck several times with a hammer and knife. Gurton claimed Williamson told her after the attack that he did not want to die a pervert and he was going to sniff as much as he could. Police later found Williamson shirtless and foaming at the mouth in the basement of the condo, with crack cocaine in a plastic bag and a powdery substance on a plate with a razor, credit card, and straw nearby. Gurton was stabbed in the neck and bound to a chair, according to police records. Gurton cut herself free when Williamson passed out. She escaped with her daughter Rosie, but her son Hunter, who was also seriously injured in the attack, was still inside. Authorities found him barricaded in a closet.
They brought him out and he had like blood just leaking all out of his head, and he had duct tape all around his wrists and his ankles and stuff.
But not before discovering Jim Matthews lying face down in a puddle of blood. Neighbors like Brandon Alexander are still wrapping their heads around what happened here.
Still kind of surreal, honestly. I mean, it's sunk in for the most part, but I mean, when we really, take time to think about it, it's disgusting.
When asked about the suspect, Gurton told one of the responding officers that she and Williamson talked about dating, but were just friends, and he had come over because it was his birthday weekend. In one officer's report, Williamson allegedly told Gurton that he threw his life away for nothing, and that he had planned all of this ahead of time, but did not know why. Officers gave Williamson Narcan after a seeming overdose. While recovering at a local hospital, Williamson asked the detective what happened and that he did not remember where he was prior to arriving to ER. And when the investigator asked if he had heard someone, Williamson looked away, took 2 deep breaths, and said, "I think I need an attorney." Now, Arthur Williamson is still being held in the Macomb County Jail. He's facing several charges, including first-degree murder, felony murder, 2 counts of assault with intent to murder, and 3 counts of unlawful imprisonment. Reporting live, I'm Randy Wimbley, and this is The Edge.
Well, Randy, all of this is so disturbing to listen to, and clearly a lot of layers to this. When it comes to the relationship, though, between the suspect and the girlfriend or the victim in this case, seems it was just based on drugs, and it had been something perhaps that had been developing over some time, but nothing romantic.
Well, that's according to what she told and relayed to police in talking with neighbors in the area, and what's also been reported. Neighbors had seen Mr. Williamson over at the home a number of times and fairly consistently, but according to what the victim, Nicole Gurton, told police, that they were only friends.
I'm feeling all our thoughts going out to the victim's family this evening, though. Randy,
That's right.
Thank you for that report.